I guess my preference would be, say, the southern two lots deeded to the city, but that doesn't sound like that Mr. Spangler would agree to that.
Okay. Excuse me.
Diagrams showing how the existing site, the principal site that's part of the discussion this evening, the 2.5 acre lot, is currently developed. As you can see, it is developed with one existing single family dwelling that has a driveway that access or fronts onto Shell Beach Road. It is part of the development proposal before the council this evening with respect to the parcel map, dividing this 2.5 acre lot into 4 lots. There is a proposal to build 3 additional houses. One additional house that will be to the south of the existing home will share the driveway access with the existing home. And then the 2 southernmost lots will also share a driveway access onto Shell Beach Road. Also mentioned earlier that there are a number of public improvements that were being proposed as part of this project this evening.
We're here tonight to ask the council to consider the rezone of Mike Spangler's property. Approximately 3 acres of property located between US 101 and Shell Beach Road from OS 1 to R. The Coastal Commission had attached a restriction that this property should be used for affordable housing. Dave Fleischman, your city attorney, and with the wisdom of this council several years ago, suggested that this very application not be considered until that Coastal Commission condition was removed. Talk about a Herculean task. Mike Spangler went and did it. The condition has been eliminated by the Coastal Commission. Nobody's got a gun to this city's head. One question to ask. What's best for the city? What's best for the city today? From my perspective, quality homes are the obvious choice. This is our northern gateway to the city. And given what already exists there, I see the addition of 3 more attractive homes. The obvious.
Mike Spangler contacted me to communicate with the neighbors of the Sunset Palisades neighborhood. I did that, walked door to door on 2 occasions. What we did was went in and just split the no opinion 50-50. From a statistical standpoint, we should have just given the no opinions 14%, but I just cut them in half just to be conservative, just to say, all right, let's just say half are opposed, half are in favor. This is what it looks like after you do that.
Councilmember Waage.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. First question for the city attorney. What kind of a vote does it require? Doesn't it require a majority of the entire council, which would be 3?
It has to be all 3 of you on this one.
Just want to clarify that. If the city had some additional property, that would mean that there'd be less chance of ever developing it more for the city. And I guess would ask staff to negotiate that if Mr. Spangler wants to proceed on that basis.
Staff would request a little more clarification in terms of less development. Are you looking for fewer lots or
fewer lots?
Fewer lots, fewer homes than is
well. I guess my preference would be, say, the southern 2 lots deeded to the city, but that doesn't sound like that Mr. Spangler would agree to that.
Okay. Excuse me. Thank you.
So. As I say, the city's already granted Mr. Spangler quite a bit in terms of the variance and the ability to landscape his lot to build a larger home than was originally allowed under OS1. And so, as I say, that how much farther should we go from a public standpoint?
Mr. Rice.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. What I'd encourage the council to do is look at the project before them. And what we need direction tonight is if you want us to bring back an ordinance to proceed and all the changes to the general plan and zoning policies or not. I feel very uncomfortable with direction from, and again, I understand that's one council member speaking, but the staff's not in the position to negotiate with a person to tell him he can't subdivide his lots and build homes. I'd be very uncomfortable with that and having Mr. Biggs do that. Now, if the council would give some direction that said we would like some additional recreation amenities or public art amenities or something like that, Mr. Spangler could consider that. But having the staff try to negotiate with a property owner that has brought a project here and put the staff in the position of trying to negotiate it down from 3 or 4 properties to 2 or less, I don't think is good direction for the staff.
And I would look at this project again and support it.
Well, I've
And
already
your
spoken.
position
and,
hasn't changed.
If I know staff doesn't want to negotiate. I'm just saying, is there a way we could just? I'm looking for something more for the city, and rather than grant Mr. Spangler a privilege to develop 3 additional lots, I feel like that's too much. We've already given Mr. Spangler quite a bit, and I think the city should get more, the public at large should get more out of it. That's where I'm at.
But then, so you can make a motion to deny the proposed general plan? I mean, you can make a motion, the resolution.
I could make the motion and see where it goes.
I guess my one other final comment is, irrespective of the rate of return for an applicant, to me, that's not really our responsibility or our purview. Risk reward, 2%, 3%, put in a CD, put in money market, whatever it takes. I mean, that's the applicant's, that's their issue, not ours. I think what we're working here was trying to see what we can come up with a project that fits within the community, provides housing for future generations, provides housing for persons that want to come here to recreate, who want to live here, who go to our stores, go to our restaurants. If we're trying to reduce the number of lots because we think the overall density is too high because it's not consistent with the general plan or it's generating too much traffic, that's one thing. But if we're trying to reduce the density because we think the applicant's getting too much, we got to be careful as a council what we're doing as policymakers.
We adopt a resolution of the Pismo Beach City Council denying the proposed general plan text and map amendments, zoning map amendments, development agreement, and coastal development permit associated with project number PM08-0261 3990 Shell Beach Road.
Do I have a second? Seeing
I knew
none.
where it was going to go.
Motion dies. So, with that, we're back where we were. Would you like to entertain a motion?